Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and today I am in a relatively bad mood simply because of the topic of the video itself. It usually gets me in one of those moods, I get very angry with the stupidity of humanity as a collective species as a whole, and in case you guys missed it, I recently played Minecraft. Actually, I'm gonna leave a link to it up here. It's so recent that I literally finished recording it a few minutes ago. I stopped recording the gameplay, now I'm recording the vlog, because that's how it is. I hope everything is aligned, my flowers and stuff. Pretty flowers. Anyway, so today I'm going to be discussing the fact of the, the fact that the earth is round. The topic, the whole debate whether or not the earth is round or flat, This is something that has been going on for years now, there is such a thing called flat earthers, which, as you guys can imagine, is somebody who believes that the earth is actually flat, and to describe these people as dumb is a huge understatement. It's probably the biggest understatement one could make in all of humanity, and it's actually trending. It's been going around, and some people, it seems like they want to believe the earth is flat just to make friends. They go into these communities and try to talk to people about it, almost like they're just seeking attention or something. In my honest opinion, if you are a flat earther, if you are somebody who believes the earth is flat, to me you simply are just seeking attention. You're trying to, either you're a smart person who's pretending to be dumb, or you actually are dumb and you're just testing out the limits of your own stupidity, so you can't consider yourself an intelligent human being and believe the earth is flat at the same time. That's not really how it works, so if you think the earth is flat, you're an idiot, okay, and you really just deserve to, I wish there was a way for me to actually take these people up into space and show them that the earth is literally round, Speaking of space, that is the first point that I want to make in this topic, Now, guys, there have been already countless images, from satellites and astronauts up in the space stations taken from over the earth, and it's pretty obvious that the earth, oh God, sorry, hold on a second. My stomach just rumbled. I thought it was indigestion or something, I'm actually really hungry. So it has been already scientifically proven, even before the photos, that the earth was already round, everybody already knew that because of the astronauts who went into space and came back with information, the scientists who studied, the astrologists, so the round circumference of the earth had already been known for many years, And when you go up into space and you take a photo of it, it shows you very clearly that there is a round format, Every planet in our solar system is round, and as far as I know, every planet in the universe is round, Until they actually find a square planet, then I'm going to continue believing everything is round, Now, there is a video, because I played through Minecraft, sometimes even though I never really liked the game too much, I always watched a few videos that interested me, involving theories and things like that, One of my favorite channels is called Game Theory, and he did a video some time ago talking about the circumference of the planet Earth in Minecraft, if the planet itself is actually square. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. I want you to actually go and watch it, and I share so many of his videos on my channel. I wish he would share some of my videos on his channel, His millions of subscribers would really help me out a lot growing on this platform. Now, I really shouldn't have to say that the earth not being round wouldn't make any sense at all, And there are the flat earthers who try to really outdo themselves with these dumb conspiracies because you can go from one end of the earth in a certain amount of days or months or something, and that kind of proves that it's flat, They even use the age-old argument that you can keep going and going and going, and no matter where you go on the planet, you're going to be traveling in a straight line, So, that's the oldest argument in the book, how you don't actually feel yourself, moving in a circle if you go from here to China, for example. There's this little thing called gravity. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it's kind of what makes us not float away into oblivion, into outer space. And because Earth has its own gravitational pull and its gravitational force, we are constantly feeling like we are on a flat plane, We will never experience any kind of a feeling of vertigo or feeling like we're upside down, even if you go from one end of the earth to the other. If you travel from the North Pole to the South Pole, you're still going to feel like you're on a flat surface. It's called gravity, And the earth is constantly shifting, That's how we have the cycles of night and day, but that's already scientific, and you guys should know this at this point, But the earth being flat has literally no basis at all in scientific fact or reality, There is no basis even in common sense or logic, The way, I can understand people back in the 1500s believing that it was flat because there was no scientific evidence. to prove otherwise. And because the Earth was never smaller or bigger, but civilization, got bigger as the years went by. So back then it seemed like the world was a much smaller place because the countries had a very smaller population, so people might think that they had already traveled the entire world in just a few days if they got if they explored every territory known to man, whether or not they were civilized. So today, of course, we know that it's much harder to travel around the world, because there are so many new places, and it seems like every day that people discover new places, that we didn't know about before. Especially if you take into consideration the ocean. I did a video talking about my fear of the ocean some time ago, which is, if you guys watch, you're going to understand that the ocean is huge. We have different oceans around the world, but let's be honest here, even if you name them like Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic, it's all one huge body of water. There's no actual physical barrier between them, so to me it's all one huge ocean. But the point is that we have explored very little of the ocean, so who knows what could be down there. But above the surface, there are a lot of places that I'm sure we still haven't mapped out ourselves, but of course we are obviously much closer to mapping out the surface of the Earth than the bottom of the sea. But the point is that it literally doesn't make any sense for the Earth to be flat in any capacity at all, Now, if you want to argue against science, against astronomy and all of the evidence that already points to the Earth being round, that's okay, that's your problem. But don't try to convince other people, because if you're a stupid person, that's totally fine, There is a cure for stupidity, and I believe it's just studying, researching, and opening your mind a bit more, and recognizing when you're wrong and wanting to actually get the right information from an actual reliable source, But if you just don't want to, if you shut yourself out and you want to believe your crazy conspiracy theories, that's just fine. But me and society as a whole views you as a very stupid person, so yeah. Now, the way that people indoctrinate these beliefs into their own daily lifestyles is actually very scary, because a flat earther, somebody who actively believes that our planet can somehow be flat, these people probably don't really have very normal lives, They're probably very eccentric and they live isolated, and they don't have a lot of friends. I can't really imagine somebody who believes the Earth is flat being a social butterfly, I can't imagine this person having a lot of friends or followers on social media. Now, I do understand that there is a certain degree of the population around the world that does believe the Earth is flat, but that's not impressive. That to me doesn't really deserve merit or anything. It's actually very frightening. But then again, who am I to judge, man? It's already proven. There is irrefutable evidence all over the place that the Earth is round. So if you want to believe that it's flat, that's your problem, I don't really feel sorry for you and your idiocracy, but it's not a case of the Mandela effect, for example, where you think you remember something differently than somebody else remembers it, I would go on to say that the vast minority of people on the planet believe that it's flat, but it's just, I don't know, guys. While I was playing through Minecraft, I saw that everything was flat and blocky, and it kind of inspired me to create this video, aside from the one that MadPat did over on Game Theory. And it's really interesting because when you take into consideration, I'm actually going to show you guys right here before I continue some photos, taken from space, showing that the Earth is clearly round. And if you happen to be a flat earther, after you see these photos, if just the photos alone don't convince you, I give up. So as you guys can see, if you consider yourself an intelligent person with normal eyesight, you see that the planet clearly is round. Now, building on this topic a little bit, I'm going to leave a link up here to a very interesting video by one of my favorite YouTubers, Anthony Padilla, formerly of Smosh, who did a video called I Spent a Day with Flat Earthers, and it's actually very interesting, the different points of views that they share, But of course, by the time the video was over, I still consider the flat earther to be ridiculously dumb, But I was going to say another word that I don't think I'm allowed to say on YouTube anymore. But the point is, guys, I really don't understand. I really don't understand. You know, if you happen to be a flat earther and you come across this video, I am legitimately curious. You know, I already think you're an idiot, but I am legitimately curious as to how your brain works. Leave a comment here explaining to me why you think the earth is flat, but I want only the opinion of a legitimate flat earther. So don't try to be funny and come here pretending that you think it's flat just to get a kick out of me. No, if you legitimately think the earth is flat, please inject a few arguments here in the comment section, because I really want to try to understand how your brain works. You know, I really want to try. I don't want to try to help you because I don't have any more hope for people like this, but if I can at the very least, I don't know, try to like understand how your brain works, I might feel a little better about, you know, I don't know, sometimes I think that I live in an alternate reality where I'm like, people who think the earth is round are the wrong ones and the flat earthers are right, you know. I'm very scared of the possibility of there being parallel universes, you know, that explain this kind of thing. I will of course get into this in a different video. I don't want to talk about the universe right now because it's just going to get too confusing. But the point is, guys, that the earth is round. That if there's one thing that I can take out of this entire argument and finish up the video, it's pretty much that the earth is round. It always has been, okay? And I don't know, there was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I don't really I don't know, if you want to ignore years of research and study, you know, and, you know, clear evidence, photos and videos and, you know, actual like gigantic thesis papers about from people who actually know what they're talking about, you know, and gravity, which is a very basic concept of physics and science, you know, if you want to ignore all of these things and believe that the earth is flat, that's totally fine, you know. On a more lighthearted note, one of my favorite YouTubers as well, Ryan Higa, he did a video, a very interesting, obviously a comedic video, proving the flat earth theory. I'm gonna leave a link up here for you guys to watch it later. It's actually a very cool video, the way that he did it, you know, and he edited the style. Very nice video. It's definitely worth a watch after you're done with this one. So yeah, guys, that's just what I wanted to say about this topic. You know, I'm very worried about people who really believe the earth is flat. Like, I wonder how their brain works exactly, you know. Oh boy, it's getting a little dark, it's gonna rain. This clearly proves the earth is flat, right? I mean, freaking rain clouds and stuff. That's it, guys. I think I'm gonna get going, you know, before I start getting too much into it. This is obviously going to branch out into different videos later, you know, parallel universes and things of the sort, wormholes that I'm gonna want to talk about later too. But for now, just want to let you guys know that the damn earth is round, okay? Jeez, freaking irritating people, man. That's it, guys. That's it. That has been it for today's What's the Damage. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you agree with me, please give me a like. If you disagree, give me a dislike and tell me why you disagree. Tell me why you think the damn earth is flat. And go to hell already. This is Chazzy, signing out for now. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Is that my fridge? My fridge made a noise now. Freaking, what happened?